Jarrett, just you being able to grab 18 rebounds and knowing that that was going to be your main priority today.
Right.
What did you feel like was the physical element that you applied in today's matchup?
All right. Just go get the ball at any cost. It doesn't matter if you got to push your man to go get the ball, jump over somebody's back, just come up with a rebound.
I know you talked about before this series started that it could be defensive minded and 85 points could be that. You guys held them to 83. What did you think about how you guys matched up with them defensively?
You guys laughed at me when I said that too. But I told you it's going to be a defensive game all throughout. It was physical. Nothing was easy for anybody, whether it was a layup or even shooting threes. Everybody had a man on them at all times. And that's just the way that it's going to be during this whole series. It's going to be tough for anybody to score.
Jim.
Jared, Max and George didn't shoot the way they wanted to. I don't think anyone maybe they did for a stretch there. I think it was
Right.
But how does just their presence out there make it easier on you guys, knowing that defenses have to respect them the way they do?
Right. It's like you said, they have to respect them. They can't help off of them. It's the first game of the series now. Not everything's going to be perfect. Everybody has to settle in, and we have to get used to the type of play that it's going to be. But I have confidence in them that they're going to pick it up next game.
You guys went on a big run there at the end of the third quarter when George came in for Evan. What did you guys find during that stretch?
We stopped turning the ball over. I think they capitalized off of that in the beginning of the third quarter. And we just started running our sets. And I know Darius had some big shots in there too. Everything just started going right for us.
Darryl.
Coming into this series, you guys knew that you had to win the battle on the glass with their bigs. So just the way you and Evan were able to do that tonight, just how much confidence does that give you going deeper into this series?
All right, that was our main priority coming in. JB challenged us, Evan and I, to go get every board, and I feel like we did an excellent job on that tonight. We still have to keep doing it. We still have to keep on the boards. And Max Strus. Max did an excellent job too. Don't forget him. He had 9 rebounds. Wow. We did what we were supposed to, attack, make sure that nothing was easy.
And when you saw Donovan out there, it looked like he had the pep in the step back a little bit. He had a dunk.
Yeah.
Just type of lift does that give you when he really seems to have the energy that you're so used to seeing?
Yeah, you could tell in the warm-up lines that Donovan was locked in. He was going to be on a different level tonight. And, when he leads the team how he does, it makes it easier for everybody. He had a lot of nice assists tonight, huge shots. He did everything that he was supposed to.
Nate.
Hey, Jared, when did JB challenge you guys?
Throughout this whole week, he always specifically called out the bigs, whether it was either for talking, whether it was for grabbing rebounds, or just being the anchor of the team. He's been challenging us all week.
How gratifying is it for you guys to be able to deliver? I mean, he's kind of putting it on you.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. That's why I always say that I'm here to not let them down. You challenge me, I'm going to try to make sure I deliver best I can.
Jared, you guys spent all week talking about preparing for the physicality of the game.
Right.
Did it live up to the expectations of what you thought it was going to be like for this first game?
Right, absolutely. The whole week we were being physical in practice. We were making sure that we tried to replicate it as best as we could in practice, so that we weren't surprised by how it was tonight. And you could tell in the first quarter things were super physical. Everybody was trying to just show that they're here to stay. You're not going to go through me. And throughout the game, I wouldn't say it was that crazy, but it still had a high level of intensity.
Were you proud of how you and the rest of your teammates kind of responded to when Orlando tried to make things a little chippy? You guys still kept your composure, but also didn't back down like we had seen you guys.
Right. It's like you said best. We didn't back down. They definitely tried to make things chippy, but we held our own. We went right back at them, tried to make it even more chippy for them, and we still kept our composure.
Evan Damar, right down Euclid. Jarrett, in this game, it was a little bit like you said, it was chippy, it was defensive. Do you enjoy games like this where it's just a lot more physical and you just have to really grind it out against someone?
Right. And these are the games that are fun. You can get away with a lot more than you're supposed to. That's what the playoffs are all about. And everybody's just playing at 110%. It doesn't matter if you've been on the bench for however long, you're coming in ready to hit somebody. And I just find joy in how everybody's so locked in.
And when it came to how Evan for him tonight. When he's hitting those threes like that, it just make your job a lot easier. Because like, oh, we're a lot more spaced out. I have movement inside, but also like your co-partner is just like killing defenses out there too.
Yeah, when Evan was hitting the threes, I think it was in the first quarter. I think that whole run sparked the whole game. He played an integral part in just setting the tone for the whole game.
Spencer German, Cavs Insider. Just what does it say about your team that you guys hit those you were 5 for 5 to start the game from 3. Didn't hit one again until the fourth quarter, but you're still able to win by 14 despite the sort of shooting. Well, just what to say about your guys' versatility?
Right. We're resilient. When things don't go our way, we're going to make sure that we can find another way to try to win the game. Like you said, we came out hot and we weren't able to replicate that in the second and third quarter, but we found another way to do it. We kept attacking the rim. We kept getting fouled. We just found a way.
And then with the physicality, obviously, you guys are pleased with the way you responded to some of that in this game. How do you now, as the series kind of progresses, keep that in check so it doesn't turn into anything more? I know you obviously kind of managed that today, but how do you make sure it doesn't become a bigger problem as the series goes on?
Honestly, you just play with the same physicality. If it turns into something more, it turns into something more. We'll deal with that when it comes, but we still have to bring the same intensity and the same physicality.
Okay, anything else in the room? Okay, it's going to be it for today.
Appreciate you guys.